What's up, YouTube? This shooting with AI. And, I just want to come to y'all today, give y'all a little story. Quick little brief story. I'm going to skip all the little parts that y'all don't like, shit like that. But this story pertains to the GS173, the Franklin Armory binary trigger, you know what I'm saying? Uh, a lot of people get it, I guess you would say, get the misconception of this gun due to this system, due to this little switch on the side. Little switch on the side. It's not it's not a G18, it's not none of that. It is a binary switch. That is what it is. So, you know, getting to the story, I was pulled over while carrying this gun. I'm in a open carry state, Indiana, and I was pulled over by local police recently, maybe like a couple days ago. So I'm gonna skip, all the crap. Yeah, it was for speeding, 45, blah 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 blah. So I was pulled over. The cop sees, this mag in my door. Says, "Hey, well, you have a firearm?" "Yes, I do, sir." Blah 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 blah. So he did detain me. He tried to arrest me, but he detained me. It's a difference. So he detained me due to my record, you know, information that he did not review that actually showed that I was, able to carry a firearm, stuff like that. And when getting to this firearm, he picked it up and he said, "Well, sir, this cannot be legal. I don't know what this is. I'm a gun guy, and I have never seen this before." So, you know, I ran it down to him just how you were running down, and it's ran down on YouTube by this actual company, what it is and how it works and things of that nature. And due to the fact that I am in another part of this country, that this firearm is not particularly sold or made or advertised. They never knew about it. Never knew about it. I almost went to jail because, a guy think that I have a G18 on the street. And I tell you to anybody that want to get it or, look to get it. If you look to get it, if you like it, stuff like that, make sure that when you do, it is legal. That you have all your paperwork, you have all your legal documents, serial numbers not scratched off, none of that crap, because when it is, and I'm just saying in theory, this is not nothing that is particularly true. In theory, you have this on a lower with no serial number, guarantee that it will be and they will try to push for a federal charge with that. Guaranteed. I mean, just off the look of it is saying, a lot. I would say that. So many words. It's saying a lot. And when people actually have this and they don't know exactly what it is, or someone shows it off or whatever the case may be, if you can't actually tell what it is, and or you're an asshole with it, they will charge you. Even if it's legal, they will charge you. Trust me. So, I just want to give y'all a little story, just a little quick little analogy of people considering to buy the GS173. I mean, hey, it's a good weapon. It's not, it's not a fully automatic. You can't make it a fully automatic. It's been actually manufactured for what it is. It comes with, its own trigger set. Not only just the slide, an actual trigger set that you have to install within the lower part of the frame. So it is legal. A lot of these weapons are legal. If you are not looking to spend 600 to what is it, $900 or something like that, $900 after taxes, trying to get a fully automatic or a firearm with just a binary system, period. You can, and there are other options out there. Go on Glock Store. Glock Store has a force reset trigger for all Glocks, all calibers. You can go to Performance, I believe it's performance.com.
JD's in Letterman. Well,
actually go there. I believe it's Performance. I'm just checking for a minute. Give me a second, y'all. Let's make sure. Let's make sure. I know it is Performance. I believe it's Performance. Yes, Performance Triggers. So it is called performancetriggers.com. You can go to performancetriggers.com. They do have that on there as well for like a binary setup for Glocks and ARs, things of that nature. In my perspective, and it's over with and done with now, but I'm just saying, if I knew that the ATF was gonna get shot down in court with illegalizing forced reset triggers, I probably would not have spent $600 buying this. I'm not even gonna lie. The difference between a forced reset trigger that you can put on ARs and things of that nature with Glock, and the difference with this and G-Flex and what is the other one? G-Flex is another one. G-Flex and something else. They are like it's another binary system. The difference is those are pull on release and pull on when you actually let it go. Let the trigger go. So that's the difference right there. You just said, blah, blah, blah. Boom, 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 boom. So when you get a force reset trigger, your force reset, when you squeeze on that trigger, just hit. Let's just say I'm squeezing on the trigger now. I'm squeezing on it. It's a shot. It may be a binary, or a burst, a 3-round burst, something like that. But when you are forcibly holding that trigger down, it does fire in a fully automatic stance. So, to me, that was more worth it. And these force reset triggers run maybe from $200 to $400. If you're looking for an AI setup, you might be a little more expensive, maybe like three to six, 3 to 7, depending on what type of trigger you want, depending on the setup that you want, things of that nature. So, you got to think about and really consider and really do research, because a lot of people don't do research, and that's the point of this story. These police officers, they are out and they are on duty, and they claim that they are gun people and things of this nature just due to the fact that they carry a firearm on duty every day. That does not really mean that they know and they are actually into firearms. So, with this being said, this shooting with AI, I'm just letting you all know, giving a little information about what's going on. If you want more, you can go follow Guns and Gadgets. That is a guy that does give you updates and everything about what's going on within the gun community, and not only the gun community, in courts, so you'll know your laws within everything based around firearms. So, hey, I'm out. Hit me later.